my name is Jason with Porsche Plano, one of the best dealerships to work for in the country. We're just about 20 minutes north of Dallas. One of the great things about this dealership is I've been with the company for a little bit over 3 years, and I'm still one of the newest salespeople here. This is my video. Welcome to Porsche Plano. My name is Jason, and you are?
Misha.
Nice to meet you, Misha. What brings you in today?
Well, I'm short on time today, but I wanted to come in and get a quick overview of the base Macan.
Okay, fantastic. So what interested you in the Macan in the first place?
Well, I'm looking to get into a sporty SUV, and I really like the way that it looks.
Okay, so what does that mean to you exactly?
Well, it looks different than everything else on the road. It's very striking.
Okay, so why is that important to you?
I've had sports cars my entire life, and I want to get into something that looks sporty, but I still want something safe and something that I enjoy the feel of the drive.
Okay, fantastic. Well, since you're short on time, let me do a quick overview of the car. Does that work for you?
Sounds great.
Great. As you mentioned earlier, the car looks different than most other cars on the road. Porsche built the Macan to have a little bit of a wider profile and sit a little bit lower to the ground. Not only does that give it an aggressive stance, but it also helps keep the center of gravity low to give it that sportier feel. Porsche designed the Macan to flow like one full solid piece. One of the biggest examples of that is the overlapping hood. So as opposed to having the lines in the center of the hood, it actually goes on both sides of the headlights to give it a really wide feel and a more aggressive look. Not only does the hood look good, but it's actually very functional. So the air intake comes through the front, on the front grille, comes straight through the hood, which streamlines it to the turbochargers. That'll actually give you less turbo lag that you experience while you're driving the car. On the side of the vehicle, the Macan has the typical Porsche descent towards the rear. Not only does that give it a more sporty look, but it also helps with the aerodynamics of the vehicle. Porsche also designed the side blade down at the bottom to not only help the doors look a little bit more sleek and slim, but it also helps attract your eyes to the wheels, which are really important in our brand. The rear end of the Macan is also traditional Porsche. It has a slim top and it widens as it gets down to the bottom of the car, which gives it a lower stance and a more aggressive look. The rear taillights are a three-dimensional taillight, which gives the car a little bit more sense of depth, and they're LED, which are extremely responsive, so in traffic situations, they're instant fast. The vehicle has a standard automatic liftgate, which is positioned where the rear wiper is. In the back seat, you have 17.7 cubic square feet with the seats up, and 53 cubic square feet with the seats down. Now, earlier you mentioned that safety is very important to you. Porsche has an extremely responsive braking system, which also employs multi-collision brakes. So if somebody hits you from behind, the brakes activate so you don't hit anybody in front of you. You also have side impact collision bars and front, side, curtain airbags, as well as even knee airbags. Most of the cars are also equipped with lane change assist, which shows you when somebody is in your blind spot. The Macan's equipped with a 4-cylinder, 2-liter turbo, which puts out 252 horsepower and 273 foot-pounds of torque. That allows the car to go from 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds. This is achieved with a lightweight concept and with our PDK transmission. Most of the Macans come equipped with the entry and drive option, which is a really nice convenient feature. When you put your hand on the handle, it'll actually unlock the car, and you can also push the button on the side as well, which will lock it. Now, it also does have key memory, so when you come up to the car, no matter what, as long as you have the key in your pocket, it'll get to the exact setting that you set it at for the memory. We do have the 14-way power seats, which gives you extra leg support and lumbar support, as well as a really large range of motion. I actually had a client who was about 4'9", and she couldn't fit in most other cars that she was looking at, but she was actually able to see over the steering wheel in this one, and she bought the Macan just for that reason. One of the great things about the interior of the Macan is our TFT screen. You can have your map right in your line of sight. You can call people from your phone, change your audio station, vehicle settings. You can check your tire pressure monitor system, and even put input on the navigation screen as well. Our PCM screen is new for 2017. This does have a new multi-gesture function where you can pinch and zoom. It also can come equipped with Google Earth and Google Maps, so you have real-time traffic based off of Google information. Down on our elevated console, it looks like there's a lot of buttons down here, but each button only does one thing, so it's actually pretty easy to learn. So the Porsche Macan has all the technology, safety, appearance, comfort, and performance that you would want. It also gets 20 miles per gallon in the city and 25 on the highway, so it's a really efficient car as well for what it is. J.D. Powers has consistently ranked Porsche #1 in initial quality studies, which means it's a very dependable and very reliable vehicle. So let me ask you, what's the most important thing you're looking for in your next vehicle?